Are you your own worst critic? Do you see everything that you do wrong before you see anything right? Me too. I am Angela, and I am a certified health coach. I have a background as a registered nurse and in functional medicine. And today, I want to share with you a bit about how I have been growing and learning about why criticism and being hard on yourself get you nowhere. And so I have just to be really blunt and honest, I have been trying to do something different. I've been trying to do something hard for me, and I keep talking about it in my head about how it's hard and how I can't do it and how other people do it better than me and how maybe this is just not for me. It's not something I will ever be able to do. Can you relate to any of that? Have you ever felt like what you want to accomplish is something that other people can do? I know a lot of people have those same kind of thoughts in their health. They just feel like they're stuck, and they see other people have success, and they think, I don't think I can ever do that. They have, they're born with these different ways of eating, like it's easier for them, or maybe their schedule has, they have more time, so that's why they're able to accomplish the things that they can accomplish, get to the gym, or prepare the meals, all the things, right? But really, when it comes down to it, we all just have to make priorities and do the things that it takes. Okay, that's another topic, but what we're talking about right now is about really that beating yourself up and being so critical of yourself. It will really get you nowhere, right? It seems like when we're hard on ourselves, maybe we'll do better. It feels like the right thing to do, to be hard on ourselves so that we can change our ways, right? But it doesn't work that way. What helps is whenever you start to look first for what you're doing right, that you are making some efforts, even if they're small efforts. Any little effort that you make towards your goal, any little thing that I am doing, I have to acknowledge and I have to celebrate it. And I know these things, and I have to be reminded, just like everybody else, even though I'm a coach, and this is how I teach people, I have to also coach myself and remind myself that doing the work and making the little bits of progress that I might be making are worth a celebration, so that I am more motivated. I'm a lot more motivated when I see myself making little steps in the right direction than when I'm noticing all the things I'm doing wrong. All right, so another example in my life is because of feeling like I wasn't making progress, I was eating more sugar, and that was a choice I was very ashamed of because of what I do, right? It was not even so much of a craving as a stuffing, and it was shameful, right? It was something that I didn't want to let anybody know. However, when I got out of that mindset of beating myself up, the cravings just were gone, or the desire to stuff, because they weren't ever really cravings, true cravings. And the desire, it just was gone. So is that something that maybe you can see as a possibility of why you might have what you maybe see as a craving, or as just making choices that you prefer not to make, maybe there's something else that you want to push out of your awareness for even just a little bit. You just kind of numb out. That's really what it is. It's a numbing mechanism. And of course, it leads to guilt, it leads to feeling bad. And so it's this vicious cycle. All right. So rather than allowing that cycle to continue, stop the thought whenever you see yourself being a critic, and remember to look for something good. You're doing something right. And if you have a hard time with it, don't let that be a critical thought, right? Because it's so easy for us to see negative, that whenever we start to look for positive and we don't see it, then we say, oh, it's not there. It's just not there, and I'm then you really then you really start, trust me, then you really start beating yourself up if you haven't had that experience. I hope it doesn't happen. Okay. Thanks for the thumbs up, Danny. I appreciate that. So I just want to, okay, I had to look at my notes. So another thing, so it's important and awesome to evaluate yourself, but not in a critical way, to evaluate yourself. No pity party, okay? No beating yourself up, but look for what could you do better the next time. So it's absolutely understandable that you look at what you are doing wrong, right? But instead of, having this critical thought about it, look at it constructively. What can I do differently? What could I think differently? How could I be different in that circumstance so that the next time this comes up, I make a better choice? I do the right thing. I do the thing that helps and supports me, rather than this thing that keeps making me feel bad and guilty and ashamed. So that is my tip for the day, and I hope that you have found some use with that. If you want more videos like this and you don't already like my page, Angela Major, then like it so that you can keep getting these kind of videos and more support around cravings and health. All right, so I will see you next time. Thank you. Thanks for the heart. Bye.